A pretty neat trick, huh? No one's really interested in preventing disease in consumers because there's no money in it. There's no money in selling a healthy food product that actually costs more to produce and doesn't create disease. There's no additional profit in that to the company making it. And of course, there's no money whatsoever in medicine in keeping a consumer well. If you prevent disease in a consumer, you actually prevent organized medicine from receiving sometimes up to $1 million in revenues over the lifetime of that consumer. If you prevent diabetes, you actually prevent probably $600,000 or $800,000 worth of profits to the organized medical industry over the lifetime of that diabetic patient. If you prevent cancer, you deny that industry maybe up to $1 million in revenues. And so there are all sorts of financial incentives in place to keep selling cheap foods made with chemicals that cause disease, and then to keep consumers buying and eating those products so that they continue to have disease and continue to need treatment for that disease without actually curing them or without actually preventing any of those diseases. It's a great scam, quite a marriage between big food and big pharma. That's how they turn your body into a lifetime revenue generating machine that keeps their pockets fattened with cash and keeps you broke and bankrupt and diseased, suffering from side effects, losing your memory because one of the side effects of most of these pharmaceuticals is brain fog. If your brain's not working the way it used to, you might want to start asking about the pharmaceuticals that you're taking because they do have that effect. Find solutions to your health challenges. There are solutions to all of those. You can prevent them. 98% of all cancers can be prevented by making different choices. 98%. There's only about 2% of the cancers that are purely genetic. Everything else is based on what you eat, what you put on your body, the toxic chemicals, what you drink, what kind of air you breathe, whether or not you're getting sunlight and vitamin D, what kind of nutritional supplements you take, and so on. These are all factors that you can largely control. But remember, the FDA now and the entire system of conventional medicine, they don't want you to believe that you have control. You see, they victimize people by making them think that they have no control. I mean, think about it. How do they gain more power and profits? By getting people to believe that they don't have any choice about their health outcome. That's how they gain power and profits. If the people realize that they're empowered to change their health outcome, to prevent disease, for example, or to reverse disease, then the drug companies lose out. Then the doctors lose out. Then the mammogram machine manufacturers lose out. The FDA loses. All these people have their egos and their careers invested in the continuation of disease. And if you are unwilling to participate in the continuation of disease, then they don't like you because you're denying them revenues.
Also, what he's talking about in his discussion, I'll just kind of reiterate on this a little bit, and I've seen this happen a lot, is the individuals when they're coming down with some type of immune disorder or cancer or so forth, the doctors never discuss the actual impacts of what's probably causing or what has caused or at least contributed to the cancer. And this is crucial because we talk about this over and over and over again. If you keep doing the same things you did to get what you have as far as whatever disease you've acquired, why do you think anything different is going to change? And that's what the doctors refuse to do, is they get people on chemo and they say, eat whatever you want, pack as much calories you want, we're just trying to make you hold weight as much as you want, blah, blah, blah. And the issue is, that's exactly what I'm talking about. The discussion of nitrites in the conjunction with cancer, the aspects of how sugar feeds cancer cells, the aspects of how dairy in a lot of cases, especially homogenized, pasteurized dairy, feeds cancer cells. They don't talk about any of that stuff. They just tell you to eat whatever you want, because essentially chemotherapy is killing everything in your body, including the healthy cells. And so it's so crucial, and that's why we've seen so much positive work with individuals who decided to go the natural route and intravenous vitamin IVs, vitamin C IVs to do high levels of D3, turmeric, and so forth like that, and a natural healthy immune system protocol. And of course, included in that is massively changing the diet, making sure the body is becoming enough alkaline with proper vegetables, staying away from processed foods, hydrogenated foods, artificial sweeteners, high fructose corn syrup, sugar especially, alcohol especially, caffeine, coffee especially, when you're fighting those things off. So it's crucial that you understand that if you're trying to make changes in your diet, if you're trying to make changes in your health, that supplements are important. Diet is important, but sitting there and going, hey, I'm going to go down the medical route and not do anything different with my life and expect the chemotherapy to save me is something that a lot of people have been trying to push down the mainstream.